triggering damage and devastation that has occurred in the Wayanad district in Kerala. We have entered the 7th day of the intensive relief and rescue operations that are ongoing in the Wayanad district of Kerala, which has been ravaged by the utter devastation of the landslides. Over 1,250 personnel with highly sophisticated gadgets and heavy machinery are in the field. However, rain showers have caused a little setback to the intensive rescue operations. Meanwhile, the public and the volunteers have been banned from entering the affected areas without the government permission to prevent any epidemic outbreak. The army, the NDRF, fire rescue teams and other teams are working with the revenue officials to try and save more lives and recover the bodies of the victims from the affected sites. Now, meanwhile, some reactions are pouring in on the Wayanad tragedy and the details that we are picking up from the ground. Let's listen in.
उसमें सबसे बड़ी बात है कि जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के प्रोटेक्शन में जिस प्रकार से लीगल बस्तियां बसाई गई और जिस प्रकार की रिपोर्ट आ रही है न्यूज़पेपर्स के अंतर्गत, लगातार लोकल न्यूज़पेपर के अंतर्गत रिपोर्ट आ रही है, उसको लेकर के इसके फाइनलाइजेशन करने के लिए स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को जल्दी कदम उठाना चाहिए। इको सेंसिटिव जोन का एक प्लान बनाना चाहिए और ऑलरेडी जो कमिटीज़ की रिपोर्ट आई हुई हैं और जो फॉर्मर डीजी संजय कुमार की जो रिपोर्ट है उसको स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को अपना सबमिशन देना चाहिए।
टुडे एक्चुअली our forest party had conducted a search from the Kandambara side to the Parampambara side. Yesterday, 18 persons who had come all the way from Nilambur, they got stranded in the Parampambara area and they could not go back. So the forest department people contacted them and they were safe. But we could not conduct any search operations last night. So today morning, along with the help of the NDRF, we conducted a search and we could locate them and they are very much safe. We could give them food and provisions, and the dead body which they had identified yesterday, that could be airlifted also. And the 18 persons, they will either be airlifted or they will be evacuated to Wayanad safely, whichever is earlier.
Well, now our colleague Ramesh joins us on the broadcast from joining details as far as more and more details for the rescue operations is concerned. Ramesh, as the rescuers are going for the intensifying operations to safeguard and save more lives, what is the latest that you are picking up, as we can understand that a lot of people are still expected and suspected to be missing?
Yes, Simran, a lot of people still missing. List around 190 plus missing. Still finding them, rescue operations still continued in areas and other places. Still the drone cameras and high definition cameras are used to find out the missing persons in the debris. Still rescue operations are going on. Today's the major operation is, the major thing is here in Wayanadu, whoever lost life, there's the last rites has been done through government. Afternoon 3:30, they are burying around 150 bodies, unclaimed bodies they are burying today. Already the process of getting these unidentified bodies, the DNA examinations and other things are over. All bodies are buried separately, the individual bodies separately buried, and their DNA results have been had to be marked there in that burial place, so that if anyone claims their DNA matches to the deceased one, they have to be given a death certificate and other formalities to complete there. So to ease up that formalities, they are buried separately in the tea estate of Harrison Tea Estate in Wayanadu. The process are going on. At the same time, in Chaliar Dam and Chaliar River and Nilambur forest area, the rescue operations still continue to find out the people, missing people. The NDRF and other teams found, and they are in Nilambur forest area.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.